We are left with some very strong dancers on Dancing with the Stars, but that means more eliminations. Former Cincinnati band gal and choreographer Ann Reynolds live to break it all down. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, one of the guys that went home, I really enjoy Andy Grammer, what he does singing and also what he did on this show. Take a look at.
Yeah, and this, unfortunately, we're saying goodbye to Andy Grammer after he was having so many great weeks of dancing, and he was improving so much. He was letting the emotion out and just becoming a strong dancer overall, not just the technique. Last night they did this waltz, and he was emotionally into it. It was about picking iconic people in your life. He picked his mom, who had passed away from cancer, and it was a beautiful dance, and he emotionally put so much into it. He forgot about the technique in the waltz, and he got a very low score, 22 out of 30 at this point in the competition. You just can't have those low scores. The judges are being so picky on technique. It was just a bad week to not really focus on the dancing because they were being so nitpicky. Unfortunately, he just didn't have enough points, even though I think he's one of the most likable people on the show, and that's what the show is all about. He's a singer. He obviously has had some new hits that have come out, so I think people really got to know who he is. He's got a new fan base, and it was a positive experience.
And that's the point, you know, they get on there and they really draw and tap into some fans that maybe didn't know who they were before.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. So even though he went home a little bit earlier than we might like to have seen, it was still a huge success for him.
Another guy having a lot of success is Nick Carter. He was the big winner of the night. And Ann, what did he do to make that happen?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a contemporary dance, and he chose his wife as his iconic figure because she is pregnant. They are finally having a baby after trying for a while. And so that was a big deal on the show last night. So this is all about the struggles they went through and how, how much in love he is with his wife, even though he's dancing with Sharna. This is beautiful for him as far as the dance goes. One of the best dances we've seen of the season, from the emotion, the passion he put into it, the connection, the lifts were beautiful and just so well executed.
And you know what else won the fans over? After this dance, he went on to reveal that they're having a baby and revealed the gender on live TV. It's a boy.
It's a boy. And they did not know until they saw the balloons pop up. So it was an exciting night for him overall. He got immunity. He knew last night he wasn't going to be eliminated because he got the top score of the night. That was something special that they did this week. So top score winner got immunity, and he's having a baby boy. Good
wow.
night.
Yeah, I think it was a great night for him.
Yeah.
All right, Bindi Irwin. She's also one of my favorites, and she continues to impress me, Ann.
Yeah, and this is a Foxtrot, and this is a very difficult dance to do, her iconic figure, Grace Kelly, and she's just as elegant and cute and bubbly as can be, as always.
How old is she, 17 again?
I think she's 17 years old, and to be able to do these mature dances, this is a very mature dance and very difficult. The judges, again, being very nitpicky. So we've seen all these perfect scores from Bindi week after week after week. So much pressure on this poor girl, because how do you keep improving week after week if you keep getting perfect scores?
Right.
That's a lot of pressure. So the judges gave her a few little nitpicky
28 out of 30.
28 out of 30.
She still did well.
But one thing we got to see about Bindi, she never complains. We saw last night in practice these terrible bruises that she has all over her knees, and her poor feet are just blistered, and she smiles through the whole thing. And she's just a trooper and still a contender, even though she didn't get the top score. We love her.
All right, another performer doing pretty well is Carlos, and he really had a fun dance.
Yeah, I think we really saw Carlos, week after week breaking out of his shell, and last night is the salsa, and this was just fun, sexy. The shirt starts to fly off. I mean, he's really trying to show folks that he could do that freestyle dance, making you want to see what he could do next. These lifts are so difficult, and so here comes the shirt.
And why not?
Vote, right?
If you got a bod like that, I guess he just, doesn't mind taking it off.
Yeah, so definitely, he didn't get the highest score of the night. I mean, he was one of the first ones to go, so I think he was kind of a baseline score, but he's still definitely a contender and fun to watch.
And do we know the topic yet for next week?
You know what? I'm not sure what the topic is, but I think it's going to be something that keeps this dance going. The technique is very important at this point.
Yeah, because they're getting nitpicky.
Yes.
Dancing Rewind is back next Monday night at 8 on our sister station, ABC 22. As always, thanks, Ann.
Thank you.